This is a photo from 1890, and in order to recapture it after 132 years, I'll first need to climb the second largest monolith in Asia. Good morning everybody, welcome to another video. Today we are going to be climbing Asia's second largest monolith. That means basically the biggest rock there is in Asia. The first one is Savandurga. If you haven't checked out the first video, I'll leave a link over here so you can check that out. And it's going to be a tricky one because it looks really intimidating. We are at a height of about 900 meters or so, and at the top it's going to be about 1200 meters. The total elevation is going to be about 400 meters, and there are certain angles, there are certain places where the angle of inclination is about 70 to 80 degrees, so काफ़ी संभल के जाना पड़ेगा. But I'm really excited, not just because we're climbing Madhugiri. I've been waiting to climb this for a long time, but I'm actually going to be climbing it with my old friend. It's going to be one of my friends who's going to be joining me climb this. So stick around, hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll tell you about the history and some tidbits of information on the way. So chalo, let's go. Madhugiri Fort is located about 100 kilometers from Bangalore near Tumkur, and you'll start to notice the huge rock from miles away. Once you reach the location, you'll have to make an entry with the security guard, and there is a free parking facility available for your vehicle as well. I'm here with Omkar. He's going to be climbing with me. What's the feeling, Omkar? कैसा feel हो रहा है?
So since I moved to Bangalore, it's been 3 months and I always wanted to do one of these. What would be a better way to do it than one of my oldest friends? And yeah, very excited. The weather is good. I hope to get a very good view from the top, so pretty excited.
Alright, let's go. Alright, so just 5 minutes into the hike, the view is starting to get pretty cool. काफ़ी brilliant सा view दिख रहा है यहाँ पे. Everything seems to be very green, and I think this is the perfect time to talk about the history about this place. So the fort was actually built by a local chieftain called as Raja Hire Gowda back in the 15th century under the Vijayanagar Empire, and since then it has actually changed a lot of hands. It was taken over by Hyder Ali, and then by the Marathas, took again by Tipu Sultan, and then few other hands as well, and I think the last one was by the Britishers. So it has seen a lot of history, a lot of rulers over here, and it feels really nice to walk on the same steps as these rulers walked once upon a time. You can see there are some places over here throughout the wall which were built by Hyder Ali in order to actually fit the cannons in order to defend the fort. Check out the size of the boulders and rocks over here. Absolutely incredible. So you can see at some of the entrances, the designs which you see at the top are actually, it's said that they've been built by Hyder Ali when he took over the fort, and it's quite beautiful. There are a lot of intricate details as well, as you can see over there, and unfortunately everywhere you can see there's a lot of things written by people, which I highly discourage. Just enjoy the beauty of the place, guys. Try to keep it neat and clean. It's been few minutes now and we are reaching the first gate. It's about 450 meters from the base, and it should take you, if you directly go at a normal speed, it should take you about 25 to 30 minutes. After crossing the first big gate, we reached a vantage point from where you'd be able to get a good view of the entire town. Alright, so now we are climbing the stairs and making our way from the first door. And if you saw, there was a small, not small actually, there was a huge water storage tank over there. And the myth goes, once upon a time there used to be a sheep which got lost, and when it came back it was actually drenched in water. So the villagers found out where did the sheep actually get wet, because this entire area used to be quite dry. And what they found out was the fort of Madhugiri was a place where you have a lot of water springs, there are a lot of water storage areas, and that's one of the reasons why they actually built a fort over here, because you have lots of places where you can actually get water. See in front of me now where the original stairs which have been carved into the rock, and next to it are the railings which have been built by the current generation. Long way to go.
There are some railings on the way, but for some odd reason there is barbed wire spread across them, probably to stop someone from slipping, but I think this is way more dangerous than helpful, so please be very careful.
Alright, still climbing, and it's pretty steep after the first gate till the second gate. There are railings to help you, but it is pretty steep, so you will need a lot of strength and the right set of settings with respect to weather if you want to enjoy this walk. But let me tell you another fact about Madhugiri. The original name used to be actually Madhgiri, which obviously translates to honey hill. And the reason for that is, at the top there used to be a lot of honey, and that's why the name was Madhgiri. About to cross the most dreaded area of the hill, which is right over here where the railings have been cut. So let's see. Just crossed the deadliest part of the hike, and trust me, it is not easy, mainly because there's no railing over there, and secondly there are monkeys everywhere around that area waiting to pounce on you and grab some food. As you can see, halat kharab ho chuki hai completely.
There are markings drawn on the rock to help you navigate in the right direction. After gaining some altitude, you will be able to grab a view which is similar to the photo from 1890 published in the Chronicles of London Missionary Society.
How's the climb, Omkar?
Climb is good, but the monkeys are a bit scary here. So good that we could save our apples for the shade and having them now.
After the first gate till the second gate there isn't much shade, so yeah, it's tricky for sure. Wouldn't recommend you come here during the summer at all, and if it's raining it's going to be extremely difficult irrespective of the shoes which you're going to bring, so wouldn't recommend it for rainy season either. Best time would be post monsoon and during the winter, and maybe just pre-summer. You'd be able to enjoy the walk and enjoy the view as well. So abhi ke liye, let's eat some fresh apples and then continue on the way up. It's crazy. So that's the spot where we were resting. That's the only spot where there's any kind of shade. And I came all the way from there. Chalo. Check out this rock over here. Really struggling to understand how is it still standing. The laws of physics are just clearly being defied over here. Comment below if you know how's this actually happening. Maybe I should just concentrate on walking up. Almost reaching the top. Just next to that is the final place. Made it. I can see it.
Finally, after hiking for almost 3.5 hours, we made it to the top.
We're not turning back.
So you can see there are these structures over here. It's pretty dark inside, so I'm not going to go in. But apparently there's a myth, not really sure if it's true or not, but these small bunkers, what you see over here, were supposed to be the place where the convicts, it's basically a jail where the convicts were kept. And apparently when Hyder Ali conquered Bidanur, the queen of Bidanur was actually kept over here. So that's why there is no light going through any of these places right now. The only light which goes through is from the top. There's a small hole up there, and that's where the sunlight actually goes through. Not really sure if it's true or not, but that's the legend and the myth which has been going around. So check out these domes. You can see on the top there's a small hole over there. According to some of the articles which I have read, they're supposed to be the food storages. Then there are 3 or 4 of them over here at the top. From the side there is no place where you can keep anything inside, but when you come on the top, then you can see there is a way, there is a provision to actually keep something inside. Makes sense. Maybe things would be much more cooler inside. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. Kafi tough tha, I won't lie. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, definitely share it with your friends if you think it's going to be helpful for them. And I hope you visit this place as well. And as always, until next time, have a good one.